All right, today we're diving into something really powerful, an account known as My First Vision. Now, this isn't just some old story. It's a text that became a bedrock of belief, offering incredible hope when things seem darkest. Let's get into how it all unfolds. So, the whole experience kicks off with this incredible feeling of just being lifted, a spiritual and physical journey upward. The narrator says they're rising far above the dark world, which right away tells you, hey, we're leaving normal reality behind for this. To really get the impact of this vision, you have to understand the backstory. The timing, the context, that's absolutely everything. It all starts during a major crisis of faith. Yeah, this vision didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It came right on the heels of this crushing event for believers called the Great Disappointment. I mean, can you imagine? You've prepared everything, you're absolutely convinced Jesus is returning on this specific day, and then the day just comes and goes. The confusion, the heartbreak, it was immense. So, right there, smack in the middle of all that despair, this vision comes along with a new mission. It wasn't just a private comfort, it was a message that had to be shared. It was a glimpse of a future that was still there, a promise that the reward was still waiting for them. So, what did this journey of faith even look like? Well, the vision's first big scene paints this really powerful picture, a super narrow path, way up high, suspended over a dark, dark world below. You can really see this is a metaphor for a life of faith, right? It's not a passive thing. There's a light source, the midnight cry, lighting the way from behind them. Jesus is up ahead, leading the way. And the rule is simple. Keep your eyes on him. But here's the kicker. Some people look back. They doubt the light that got them there in the first place. And when they do that, their light goes out and they just fall. The message is pretty clear. Moving forward in faith means not losing sight of what's ahead. Okay, so after setting up this very personal journey, the vision just zooms out. I mean, it explodes onto this massive cosmic scale. We're talking about the big one, the long-awaited dramatic return of the king. And you know what's so interesting? How it all starts? It's not with some huge loud bang. Nope, it's just a tiny sign in the east, a small black cloud, barely the size of a person's hand, and only the faithful even know what they're looking at. But that little sign, oh, it does not stay little for long. It just blows up into this incredible spectacle of pure glory. A huge white cloud, blazing with fire, a rainbow on top, and you can hear thousands upon thousands of angels singing. And as you can imagine, seeing this, the believers are just floored. They're in awe, maybe even a little terrified, their faces go pale. And in that exact moment of intense emotion, Jesus speaks these words of comfort to them. Then, something new cuts through everything, the sound of a silver trumpet. As it rings out, Jesus stands up from his seat on the cloud and begins to descend toward the earth, literally riding on this cloud of fire. And with that powerful command repeated 3 times for emphasis, awake, awake, awake. I mean, the whole earth just shakes. Graves open up and the faithful who had died are brought back to life, but this time with new, immortal bodies. And this is it. This is the moment of the great divide. The vision shows this final, absolute separation. The righteous are transformed, their faces are glowing with this incredible light, and they're rising up into the air, filled with joy. But for the others, it's the complete opposite. They're left behind, their faces turn black with sheer terror. So now you have everyone together, the living believers and those who were just resurrected, and they all start their journey up, away from the earth, heading for a heavenly destination. And what's so fascinating is the detail we get. This isn't like a blink and you're there kind of thing. The vision says it takes a full 7 days. They spend that whole week inside that glorious cloud, traveling upward together toward this place called the Sea of Glass. So after that 7-day journey, they arrive. And waiting for them are their rewards, and each one is just packed with meaning. Jesus himself places golden crowns on their heads. They get gold harps to make music, palm branches to symbolize their victory, and these pure white robes. But listen, the reward isn't just about crowns and harps in some faraway place. No, it's about a whole new world. They actually descend with Christ to see a completely renewed, perfected earth. And the stuff they see in this new world, it's just mind-blowing. First up, you've got the Tree of Life. But it's described in this amazing way. It has a trunk on both sides of a river, and the branches meet at the top. And the fruit it bears looks like it's made of silver and gold. And it's not just nature. The vision talks about these magnificent houses, all ready and waiting for them. They're made of silver, propped up by pearl pillars, and even have these golden shells inside where you can put down your crown. So what you're seeing here is basically Eden 2.0, a world of total peace and perfection. Flowers never die, the grass shimmers, and maybe most amazing of all, the rules of nature have been rewritten. Lions and lambs, wolves and leopards, predators and prey are all living together in total peace. But just when you think the story's over, that they've reached their happily ever after, the journey takes one last, really unexpected, and honestly, pretty difficult turn. Right when the visionary thinks, okay, I'm home, this is it, Jesus gives them this shocking command. You can't stay. You have to go back to that same dark world you just left and tell everyone what you've seen. And coming back to Earth, man, it is a shock to the system. After seeing absolute perfection, the normal world just feels dull, empty. The visionary is left with this deep, painful longing to go back to that better land. But their job is now here, on Earth. And that really brings us full circle, doesn't it? Back to that big question. How can one person's experience, one vision, literally change the course for an entire faith? Well, when a community feels lost in the dark, a single powerful story of light, a story about a path forward, a future reward, and a world made new, can be more than just hope. It can be a roadmap. And that's the real power of a vision like this.